You walked into the room looking absolutely put together. The dress was right, the shoes were right, the hair was right. But something felt off. People kept looking, but not the way you wanted them to. And deep down you already knew what it was. It was sitting right there around your neck, on your wrists, hanging from your ears. Here is the truth nobody in your circle is brave enough to tell you. The wrong jewelry does not just clash with your outfit. It actually adds years to your face. Not 5 years. Sometimes 10. Sometimes more. And the most painful part? Most women over 60 are making not one, but several of these mistakes at the same time, completely unaware, because nobody ever sat them down and explained what actually happens when certain jewelry choices meet mature skin, silver hair, and a refined face structure. But that stops today. Stay with me until the very end of this video. Because number 4 is the one that surprises almost every woman who watches this. And number 6 is what I personally consider the silent age accelerator that is hiding in almost every jewelry box right now. Welcome back, beautiful. If you are returning to this channel, I see you, I appreciate you, and I am so glad you keep coming back. And if this is your very first time here, welcome home to the Timeless Glow Club, a space built entirely for women over 60 who refuse to fade quietly into the background and who believe that the best version of themselves is not behind them. It is right now. This channel is all about looking and feeling your absolute best without emptying your wallet to do it. Because elegance was never about price tags. It was always about knowledge. Before we get into it, if you find value in what we share here, do one simple thing for me right now. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a video. It costs you nothing, but it means everything to this little community we are building together. And drop a comment below telling me your favorite piece of jewelry. I genuinely want to know. Now let us talk about jewelry, because this is a conversation that is long overdue. Jewelry is one of the most powerful styling tools a woman owns. A single necklace can open up your face. The right earrings can lift your entire appearance without a single drop of makeup. But here is what most style advice gets wrong. They give you generic tips that were written for women in their 30s and 40s, and simply slapped onto women over 60 as if our faces, our coloring, and our bone structure have not evolved beautifully over the decades. They have. And that means your jewelry strategy needs to evolve too. The 6 mistakes we are covering today are not about telling you what is ugly or what is expensive. They are about showing you what is quietly working against the elegance you already carry. Because once you see it, you cannot unsee it, and trust me, your mirror will start giving you very different feedback. Let us get into it. Mistake 1. Wearing jewelry that competes with your face instead of framing it. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a beautiful painting hanging on a wall. Now imagine someone putting a loud, ornate, gold-gilded frame around it that is so busy and so bold that your eyes go straight to the frame and completely skip the painting. That painting is your face. And some of the jewelry choices we make every single day are doing exactly that. Here is what nobody explains. As we move into our 60s, our face becomes the focal point. The structure is more defined. The character is richer. The story is written right there in every feature. Your jewelry should be drawing the eye toward that face, not pulling attention sideways or downward. The mistake most women make is reaching for jewelry that fills space rather than jewelry that directs attention. Giant chandelier earrings that fall past the jaw. Wide statement collars that sit at the collarbone and draw the eye down and away. Layered pieces that create visual noise right at the chest level. The fix is beautifully simple. Choose jewelry that sits close to the face. Think earrings that land at or just above the jawline. Think necklaces that graze the collarbone rather than sitting below it. When your jewelry frames your face the way a good photographer frames a portrait, the result is that people look at you and think, "She looks amazing," without even knowing why. Mistake 2. Ignoring what your skin tone is telling you about metal colors. This one is quiet. It does not scream at you, but it is working against you every single day. Most women pick gold or silver based on what they have always worn. What their mother wore. What was gifted to them. What was on sale. But here is what is actually happening beneath the surface. As our skin matures and our hair transitions, our natural coloring shifts. The undertones in our skin become more visible. And certain metal tones either harmonize with those undertones, or they create a dullness against the skin that reads, on camera and in person, as tiredness. Women with warm undertones, think skin that looks peachy, golden, or olive, tend to glow when they wear yellow gold, rose gold, or brass-toned pieces. The warmth in the metal mirrors the warmth in the skin, and everything lifts. Women with cool undertones, think skin that appears more pink, bluish, or ash, tend to look fresher and more alive in silver, white gold, or platinum. The coolness creates a clean brightness against the skin. And here is the part that surprises people. If you have silver or white hair, you actually have a new kind of freedom. Silver hair tends to work beautifully with both silver metals and with high contrast gold, because your hair itself has become a neutral. Play with that. The test is simple. Hold a gold piece and a silver piece against your bare skin near your face in natural light. One will make you look awake. The other will make you look washed out. Trust what you see. Mistake 3. Wearing pieces that are too small for your current face structure. This one feels counterintuitive because we have been told our whole lives that less is more. And while that is true in terms of quantity, it is not always true in terms of scale. Here is the truth about facial structure after 60. The face naturally loses some of its earlier softness. The features become more sculpted. The bone structure becomes more prominent. And what this means for jewelry is that pieces that once looked perfectly proportioned on your face in your 30s and 40s can now look like they simply disappeared. Tiny stud earrings on a mature face do not always read as subtle elegance. They can read as an afterthought. A very thin, delicate chain at the throat can become invisible against skin that now has more texture and character. This does not mean go big and loud. It means go intentional with scale. A medium hoop instead of a tiny stud. A slightly bolder pendant instead of a whisper-thin chain. A cuff bracelet instead of a thread-thin bangle. The goal is proportion. Your jewelry should feel like it belongs in the same conversation as your face, not like it got lost trying to find it. Okay, pause for just a second, because we are halfway through and I need to ask you something. How many of these have you been doing without realizing it? Be honest with me in the comments below. Is it the scale issue? Is it the metal color? Because I promise you, you are not alone, and the fact that you are still here watching means you are already ahead of the curve. If this video is giving you those little light bulb moments, please hit the like button right now. It tells the algorithm that this kind of content matters, and it helps us reach more women who need to hear exactly this. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. We drop new videos every week, and every single one is built to help you look and feel your most radiant self. Now let us keep going, because mistake number 4 is the one I told you about at the beginning. And it is a big one. Mistake 4. Wearing heavy necklaces that pull the neckline downward. This is the one. And once you understand what is happening visually, you will never unsee it. As we age, the natural direction of the face and neck softens slightly downward. It is just gravity doing what gravity does. Now here is where jewelry either works with you or quietly against you. A heavy necklace, especially one with a large pendant that sits low on the chest, creates a visual line that points downward. Your eye follows that line. And when the eye travels down, it takes in everything along the way. Every bit of softness at the jaw. Every change in the neck. It amplifies what gravity has already done. What you want instead is upward visual energy. Jewelry that draws the eye up toward the face, toward the eyes, toward the cheekbones. This means shorter necklaces when almost every time. A piece that sits right at the base of the throat, or just above the collarbone, creates an upward anchor. It stops the eye from traveling down and redirects it right back to your face where all your beauty lives. If you love a longer necklace, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that, balance it by making sure your earrings are doing upward work. Something closer to the face, sitting near the ear or just below the lobe, to create that upward pull while the longer necklace adds drama below. It is all about visual direction. And now that you know, you can control it completely. Mistake 5. Stacking and layering without a visual anchor. Layering jewelry is having a major moment, and honestly it looks incredible when it is done right. But there is a version of layering that quietly adds visual chaos to an outfit. And chaos reads as busy, and busy reads as aging. Here is what goes wrong. Women stack multiple necklaces of similar lengths, so they bunch together and tangle visually. They layer bracelets of different textures and colors with no common thread between them. They wear statement earrings and a statement necklace and a statement ring all at the same time. And suddenly there is no place for the eye to rest. The principle that changes everything is called a visual anchor. Every layered look needs one piece that is clearly the lead. One piece that the eye lands on first. Everything else supports it quietly. If your necklace is the star, your earrings should be simple. If your earrings are doing the heavy lifting, your necklace should whisper. If your stacked bracelets are the moment, keep your neckline clean. And when layering necklaces, vary the lengths deliberately. One that sits at the throat, one that hits mid-chest. The space between them is what makes each piece visible and intentional rather than cluttered. Intentional layering looks curated. Unintentional layering looks like you put on everything you could find. The difference is usually just one piece too many. Mistake 6. Holding on to jewelry that no longer matches who you are now. This is the one that lives in almost every jewelry box. And it is the most emotional one to talk about. We hold on to jewelry for all kinds of reasons. Sentiment. Habit. The feeling that we spent good money on it, so we should wear it. The hope that it will come back into style. And all of those reasons are completely human and completely understandable. But here is what I want you to consider. Some of the jewelry you are holding on to belongs to a chapter that has already been beautifully written. It belongs to a younger version of you who wore it perfectly in that season. But you are in a new season now. A richer one. A more refined one. And you deserve jewelry that matches this version of you. This does not mean throw everything away. Sentimental pieces have a place and that place is sacred. But it does mean doing an honest audit of what you are actually reaching for versus what is just taking up space. The pieces that feel heavy and dated when you put them on. The ones that made sense with a lifestyle you no longer live. The ones that were trendy in a way that has since passed. Those pieces may be ready to rest. Clear the space and you will find that what remains is a collection that feels intentional, personal, and genuinely you. And when your jewelry feels like you, wearing it feels effortless. And effortless is always the most elegant thing a woman can wear. So there you have it. 6 jewelry mistakes that are quietly adding years, and 6 simple, affordable shifts that can change everything about the way you present yourself to the world. Remember, this was never about buying new things. It was about understanding what you already own, and making it work harder for you. The most powerful styling tool you have is knowledge, and now you have more of it. If you found this valuable, share it with a friend who would appreciate it. Leave me a comment telling me which mistake surprised you the most. I read every single one, and I genuinely love hearing from you. Subscribe to the Timeless Glow Club if you have not already, because we have so much more coming your way. And until next time, keep glowing, keep showing up, and never forget that your most radiant chapter is the one you are living right now.